think the most important thing for a DIYer to consider when they're going into their first van build are the techniques that you're going to need to actually make it happen. It's important to understand what you want it to look like, but then you also need to set expectations with what your skill sets are. And if you're going to this for the first time, you're borrowing tools, you're purchasing tools for the first time, I think it's important to use those tools to kind of, start a preliminary project, a birdhouse, a small piece of furniture, something like that, so you can build up your confidence, you understand what your timelines, your expectations are going into the actual van build. And then once you're actually starting your van build, you to some degree know what you're doing. And, I think you can go from there. That's probably my best piece of advice.
You are capable of great quality work. What sets a professional apart from a DIYer is just the fact that they're getting to do things multiple times. So rest assured, anytime a professional does something for the first time, they're learning, they're making mistakes, and then they're honing their craft, doing it again and getting better.
You're going to bump your head. You're going to hit roadblocks and things that you didn't see in the video and things that weren't expected or things that they didn't cover. What I can tell you is you can do it. It's not that hard. When you look back at the end, you'll say, I could do everything in there, and you can.
Although, of course, our focus as builders is to make quality work, it's also your work. So if it's not perfect, that's okay. It's way more interesting and way more fulfilling to sit in a space that you made that has imperfections, rather than a space that maybe somebody else made that is a little bit more clean cut.
Try before you buy. There are so many different floor plans and options out there. Go ahead, find a van, take a vacation, try different chassis, floor plans. This might take 1 or 2 tries, but I would strongly recommend trying different options before you commit to building your van and what chassis you want to use.
What is the use of your van? Some people build out these vans for adventure rigs, weekend warriors, sporting event tournaments for your kids. I think that the most important thing that people need to do is understand the use of their van, the limitations of what they're going to be doing, and then designing the van systems around that, i.e. electrical, plumbing, suspension, wheels and tire packages. What are you going to be doing with your van that really makes the big deal? It's really easy to help yourself in the future if you take some time in the beginning of your plan to allocate the accurate space that you really need for things. Make sure that you're accounting for plywood thickness, any framing members. I can't emphasize the importance of drawing it to scale and drawing it 3 more times the scale. And so with enough planning, you can accomplish what you want to do.
Sit down and adequately calculate your current and possible future electrical demands of your camper van. What this is going to do is allow you to decide whether you can get away with an all-in-one power box, such as a Blue Yeti, Jackery, etc., or if you need to build your own electrical system. You don't want to get a year down the road trying to add something to your camper van that you just can't do because your electrical system isn't adequate.
Don't skimp on your materials. I can't stress this enough. If you have the best floor plan that you could possibly conceive and you skimp on your materials, electronics, and components, it will not last.
If you think about driving a van on the interstate, you're having an earthquake and a hurricane all at one time with wind and vibration. And so we've seen countless vans come in where the cabinet doors are falling off or cabinets are falling apart because they're pressed wood and the screws are loosening over time with that vibration. So we, as builders, used a product called Tiger Ply, and that we're pretty happy with. And there's other alternatives too. It's just a lightweight plywood, and it's about 40% lighter than regular plywood, but it's super structurally strong. And then we Craig jig and pocket holes. And so I would recommend highly that you look into that while building your cabinets and framing.
There's a lot of parts, pieces, use spreadsheets. This is going to help you stay a lot more organized and also help you with your budget.
As I approach a system or a project, I think about it thoroughly. I think about what tools I'm going to need, what fasteners I'm going to be using, and I try to just eliminate the steps and the searching for things by setting myself up. I mock up using a sheet pan. This is something out of my own kitchen. The Teflon wore off. I'm not super excited about using it anymore in the house. So I bring it into the garage and I load it up with exactly that. This is my electrical bin. It has my crimpers, my snippers, my multimeter. There's fasteners, screws, a magnetic tray. But this is a great thing to have by your side.
As builders, we've already bumped our heads on all the things you're going to bump. Use the knowledge and the tools that are out there from those of us who've gone before to streamline your process.
A lot of builders offer consults. We offer consults, so if you ever have any questions, want any advice on any of these things, us and many other builders offer consults for a very modest fee.
The second thing is to use folks like Van Life Outfitters who have a slew of components that they've kind of figured out what works well together, and they can offer it to you individually or in packages to help streamline your whole process. Stick with it, because van life is pretty awesome. And when you're out there and you're in the van that you built, you're just going to love it. I hope you have a great time with it.
So I think as a DIYer, you're building a van because it's fun. It should be fun. And the more fun you can make it and the less frustrated you get, the better your product is going to be. Whatever you build is going to be awesome.